Ready, go. So let's first look at the down the line view. So the club tends to cross over this side. And also here, the elbow is stuck.
Yes.
And then your hands are moving upward here. Try to hit it up. Here. So that gives you outward the swing plane.
Yeah, when I'm hitting really poorly, I'm hooking everything left.
So what happens is all these shots were consistently ending up there. That means you are hitting to the right. So when the swing path is reasonable, then that happens, slightly outward. But if the low point occurs too early and then hit around the ball, then it will be a bad hook.
Yes.
Low hook.
Yep, that's my bad miss.
And the right foot is kind of sliding.
Yeah.
So during the backswing, you try to keep the right arm close to the body, so that limits the size of the backswing. And from there, you bring this down and then try to hit up. So that's why the swing plane is always outward. Now this is the frontal view. And here, the transition is quick here.
Yes.
So from backswing to downswing, transition is quick. So if you look at the club head path from the top of backswing into a downswing, the club head is moving up here. So you have a resting-like action here.
Yes.
So instead of bringing the club head more flat down this way, it's going high up here. Then you're letting the club go away from your body early. So by the time your left arm is parallel to the ground, the club is almost vertical here.
Yeah.
At this point, the club has to be more in this way here. So the club is leaving from your body too early. So that because of that, you lose a lot of speed.
Yeah, over the years, my distance has really dropped significantly.
So this is a typical situation when in the backswing, you keep the right arm too close to your body, then limit the range of motion. There, your typical first motion is, on the way down, is bring the elbow down. When you bring the elbow down, the club head goes away from your body. So you have almost a casting like here. And because the elbow and hands are coming down, it's hard to turn this way, so you are letting it go out that way. And then the hand starts moving up. So the swing plane is basically toward the right side. And then with that, the low point occurs early. And then so when you use the driver, it's good for upward impact.
Yes.
However, if this is too much, then the ball is here and then your club is going up and then also the face is turning this way and hitting the ball at the same time. So when this is a kind of thin shot, you have really bad hook.
Yep.
If you have a really good square impact,
Yep.
then the ball goes this way here.
Right.
So that's the typical situation with the outward swing plane.
Yeah, I mean, really made a point to try to get the ball to the right because I'd been hooking everything. So if I started it right, it'd at least come back into the fairway.
Because you're providing all the nutrients for more.
Right.
Yeah. So what we need to adjust the plane
Okay.
more toward but slightly outward, but generally more toward the target.
Okay.
And so in this pattern, there are possibilities. If you can change the way you do the backswing, so in other words, in order to swing more this way, so that you adjusted the swing plane, then backswing should be a bit steeper. So instead of the right shoulder flat here, you should be able to bring the right shoulder higher up here. then the left shoulder goes down, the right shoulder goes up. So if you change the backswing more upright, then it's easier to turn this way. So that's one possibility.
Okay.
Another one is, so without changing the backswing, so here is the right hand,
Yes.
and then generally you're coming down this way, but instead, if you let it go out more, so from here, more outward, and then it'll give you a flatter swing plane. But it's easier to turn this way instead of going this way here, right? If you bring the arms down, it's hard to turn this way. So you have to let it go that way. But if you let it go a bit flatter, instead of bringing down flatter, then you'll be able to turn around. So change backswing, ultimately, it's better to have the shoulder a bit higher in the backswing. So you have a good backswing position here, and then bring the hands close to your body and turn more this way.
If I a right shoulder higher, would allow my elbow away from my body?
So let's do this. Fold your arms. Okay, then do what you typically do, backswing. So if this is what you normally do, then what if we do a little bit more upright turn here? So you don't have to lift the.
Okay.
So keep the arms close to your body, but simply try to change the direction of the right shoulder motion here.
Okay.
So if the left shoulder is lower, right is higher, then your shoulder goes a bit higher here. So with the same arm position, you don't have to do this. By simply moving the shoulder higher, you will be able to have better position here, right? So that's one way.
Okay.
Or just keep the current pattern here, and on the way down, instead of going down this way here, just to try to go flat here, and then turn. So if you start the downswing with the same position, if you start the downswing more flatter, then you will be able to turn around. Then you don't have to drop it and then going outward.
Yeah, the second one seems more natural to me from the standpoint of like this area where my point.
And also your body size, you have a lot of wisdom here.
I do.
Yeah, so in terms of the range of motion, if you keep the shoulder plane too upright, then it can cause some issues. So the second route.
Okay.
So what you need to remember is that, so go to the top of backswing. From here, instead of lowering the right elbow this way, you just go flat. Okay? So try to guide the hands more outward here. Okay? And also, what we'll have to work on is the casting action here. So go up here, and then try to sort of draw a sword from the sheath. Try to cut anything. Okay? So if you pull your arm down, the cleaver always goes away from your body. So you have to turn your body and let it go. Yeah, but let's work on this.
Okay.
So first, let's use the rope. Let's see. Yours. Well, take this with you.
Thank you.
Try to swing. Wait a second. This is bad. So to swing rope forward consistently. The tempo is too quick, so slow down a little bit. You have to turn shoulders more. The rope is good, but turn your shoulder a bit more. No, the rope can be still fast enough.
Okay.
Just range. So now at the end of the backswing, at the end of backswing, try to add extra turn. See how far you can go.
Okay.
Yeah, the swing plane is quite consistent, but you don't have much time at the top. One of the is the range of motion is not enough. So you are stopping about here.
Yeah.
To keep just the turning like this. But instead, at the end, try to add more extra shoulder turn, also take time here.
Okay.
The meaning of this extra shoulder turn is obviously you have more range of motion, but at the same time you are taking more time. So try to try not to rush down. Have a bit more time up there. Yeah. Yes. So that is really important because the reason why the club head goes away from your body early is because you go up here and then coming down.
Yeah.
You're using the arms pull it down. So as the arms and hands come down, the club head has to go away. But when you have extra time here and have a bit more time, it's better, for the body-driven downswing, and let it go. So you don't have a quick arm motion.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So when you don't have much time, what happens? You go up and then quickly pull it down. Club head has to go out. But if you try to add extra shoulder turn and have more time, naturally you will start using the body.
Right.
Yeah.
So almost a pause at the top.
Yeah, for the moment, let's try to have a sort of intentional pause.
Okay.
See how long you can stay there. Now, so still in your swing pattern, what I see is that, so you are pausing here, and then try to intentionally push hard here. But
Yeah,
instead,
I try to drive off the right way.
Instead, if you have to put more effort, then it's got to be this phase here.
Okay.
Try to put more effort, wind up.
Okay.
Imagine you have springs here,
Yeah.
and when you build tension, as you turn more, then the spring will be stretched, so
Right.
it will build tension.
Yep.
With that, the downswing will be automatically active. So you need to have enough turn in the backswing, and then with that, you will start the downswing. You see, you have more range of motion there.
I have, my right hip was replaced, my left needs to be replaced, and so trying to find the right foot locations to help me get to that position is kind of what I try to focus on, because I need a bigger back.
And one thing is that you are not intentionally going to this particular position, but rather using the motion here,
Right.
see what the momentum, do to you.
Okay.
So let the momentum bring your body up here.
Okay.
Okay. So try to backswing. Swing, 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 swing. Okay. Swing, 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 swing. Okay. So in this one, you will see that you try to swing hard in the downswing,
Yeah.
your initial swing, and then turn
Yeah.
at the end a lot while your hands are going that way. The turn is smoother. So what should happen is instead of not going enough here and then try to turn this way, you have more turn this way and then let it go. More turn this way and then let it go. Using the wind up here.
Okay.
So pay attention to wind up more.
Okay.
The plane is quite consistent, so it's not a problem. So after good wind up, when you start the downswing, you'll right? So with your back toward the target, from here start and then let it go. Let it go instead of open and then try to push the arms quite. The turn.
Okay.
But from the closed position, in the shoulder turn, let it go. Let it go. Now, maintain the same pattern, but on the way down, try to guide your hands a bit more outward, okay, this way. You can turn this way more, bring the rope more to the left side here.
So more down the line.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm standing on the target.
Yes.
So try to throw the rope this direction.
Okay.
For that, instead of try to change the whole thing, just from the same position, try to put your hands more out forward,
Okay.
and then turn around.
Okay.
So, changing the swing, of course you should have a bit more time, so more shoulder turn. But from here, by guiding the hands instead of going this way, guiding the hands more this way, swing, and you can keep the hands a bit lower on this side.
Yeah.
When you come down here, the hands has to go high here, but go out forward more, and then
I feel too almost one thing I've always struggled with is the chicken wing. When I come out this way, I feel like I can more through. And
particularly when you have this position, because you let the club go, then club will have a larger arc on this side,
yes.
and you have to bring it in. Otherwise, you will hit the ground really hard because you are letting the club go away from your body early. If you keep going that way, and then you have really bad fast shot.
Yeah.
But to prevent that, you have to pull it in. So you have to have this chicken wing position. So you delay the club head motion away from your body.
Yes.
So delay the release, then chicken wing problem is solved automatically. So try to let the hands go more forward, and then try to bring the hands more ahead of the club this way.
Okay.
Then automatically will bring the more. So you don't have to do this.
Right. Okay.
The club head will stay close to your body. Again, at the beginning of the swing, let the hands go more forward.
Okay.
Adjust the swing plane. Keep the hands a bit lower here on this side at the end of the downswing. Yeah, so let me this. Okay. Swing, turn more this way, swing, 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 swing. Okay. Swing toward me, turn more this way, swing, 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 swing. Still it going outward a little bit. Later when we use the club, then it will be quite clear.
Okay.
But currently, the swing plane is quite consistent, so it's not a problem. But just how much time you take at the top, and then overall how you can adjust the swing plane, that's the key. Now let's swing again continuously back. Let's choke up a little bit.
Okay.
So there, and then more than anything, feel the motion of the end of the whip.
Okay.
And continue to swing continuously. So through is more, and then turn this way. Oh, one thing. So let's top swing. Here, you always go a crossover position here. Try to drop the club head more behind your back here.
Okay.
Okay. So have the feel of dropping, because your shoulder turns this way here. So try to feel of dropping the club head behind your back, crossing the shoulder here.
Okay.
Instead of going this way. Okay.
Okay.
Or this way. So swing like that. Swing. And so here's the visualization of what I'm asking here. So because we'll have a 90 degree turn.
Yes.
If you want to find the target, then actually it should be almost in this position here, along the right arm. And you if you feel you're doing this here, it's more running along the line here, then have degree it will be in the crossover position.
Right.
Yeah. So almost dropping the club head behind your shoulder.
Okay.
The position of the club head at the end of the backswing is really important because it will dictate what you have to do on the way down.
Okay.
So if here's the swing plane, the swing plane goes typically the swing plane goes from the ball and then to midsection trunk. So this is the swing.
Right.
If you drop the club head behind your back, club head fairly stays close to the swing plane. But if you go crossover position, run over here, then it deviates from quite a bit. So from here, without adjustment, if you start the downswing, you must have outward swing pattern.
Yeah.
Okay? Because away from the swing plane here, but from here, then it will go outward. If you drop it more behind the back, from there, if you turn around, then the club head will more go to the top.
Okay.
So that position is really important. So feel the motion of the club head, then make sure you drop it behind your back, okay? Behind your right shoulder, yes. That's, yep. Yeah, so, one way to prevent this, a lot of crossover here is, don't resist much here. If you resist too much, if your right arm does not allow the club to go anywhere, then usually this, just let it go a bit more, then it follows this path. So if you can actually see the whip side, the shoulder is this way here.
Okay.
So if you can keep the club head a bit lower behind your back, then the downswing automatically changes. Yeah. And both ways, one thing you have to do is both ways let it go all the way. Okay, so at the end of backswing, try to come down. At the end of downswing, the same. Simply let it go all the way, have enough time, and then bring it back. Because you are swinging back and forth continuously, what happens is quickly bring it. Swing, and then bring it back. Swing, and finish, and then bring it back. So both ends in the transition have enough time. And now to judge whether you have enough time or not, how much bending you have. So if the whip is going this way, but your hands try to pull it down this way, then the head is going this way, but the grip is going this way. You have a lot of bending. So if you rush, if you have time, you have a lot of
Straight.
you should have some because momentum,
Right.
but try to minimize the bending.
Got it.
The same thing here, swing here, and then finish, and then bring it back. Two ways to minimize the bending. So, and then at the end of the backswing, still, before this is completed, your hand is already swing. This is oftentimes people intentionally try to create the leg,
Yes.
but wait until this is done. So, in other words, in your image, to add extra shot at the
Got it.
quickly down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Almost a pause at the top.
Yeah, but instead of thinking it as a pose, try to just give an extra shoulder turn.
Got it. Okay.
Drop the club head. Right, so let me do this. So you watch it. Okay, ready, go. Drop the club head behind your back more. Yes. Behind your back. And give extra shoulder turn. No rush. Swing. Okay. Drop the club head behind your back more. Yes. Behind your back. And give extra shoulder turn. No rush. Swing.
I like the swing plane.
So at the beginning of the motion, watch this, how you're moving the end of the whip. But as soon as I say, bring the head
Drop,
down,
yeah.
behind the back, that you adjust. So
Yeah. Yeah, much lower.
so let's see what prevents the head or swing. Probably because of the resistance from your.
Very right arm dominant.
Yeah, so if you want to let the club go this way, then you have to slow down here, but not holding it here, right?
Right.
So as you swing back and forth using the motion, so you have acceleration here, deceleration to this position, versus when you use your arms predominantly,
Yeah.
your arm stops here.
I played baseball a lot growing up as a kid, so it's that.
Yeah. So you use your body and try to move the whip here, and then let it go, slow down, you will go to this. Perfect. The whip there, and then down, and simply come down this way. But if this goes here, it looks a similar position, but when you have over, here's the plane, big difference, right? If you start from without adjusting anything, then it has to come this way, come down and going outward, naturally. So by placing the clip head closer to the swing plane at the top of the backswing, the downswing can change quite a bit. So without addressing this issue, it's hard to change the downswing plane.
Yep.
So less resistance from the right arm. That means as you give extra shoulder turn, make sure you use the shoulder girdle. So give the right shoulder girdle a bit more motion, and then bring the clip head down this way here. So this right shoulder girdle motion, and then bring the clip head this way instead of going this way here.
Okay.
Okay. So again, smooth motion back and forth, and try to have more time at the transition phase. Drop the clip a bit more. Yeah, like that. Yes. Yeah, that thing you have to really change. Yeah. So
Dropping the club head and
no need to obsess. No need to obsess with it. But basically, if you use the momentum, let it go a bit faster, and then if you just stop it with your hands, then automatically go here.
yeah.
So now swing back and forth a bit faster, but still enough attention. Try not to stop the club motion with the arms, but let it go all the way.
Okay.
See how far you can go.
Okay.
So make it a bit faster back and forth. See where your club head is. Oh, yes, that's better. Yes. Swing more this way. Swing this way. Drop the head, and then this way. Yeah. So when you have a lot of crossover going this way here, swing out. This is swing out is easier.
Okay.
Bring this way. You can. So the whole is one piece more.
Yeah.
Continuous motion. If you want to change the down plane, then you have to change the backswing plane reasonably, so that you can easily do this motion. But if you keep just this way, bring the club low here, then you have to have spider swing like this. It's hard.
Yeah.
Choice is lifting the hands up and go out. If you bring the club head down more, then you will be able to turn your body more. So this is a continuous motion, and you constantly work on this when you practice. So the one last one. Try to bring club head, the club board this way here. No, if this goes too low, flat here, then naturally it goes this way here. So you have to make it a bit steeper here, then it will go here. And in doing this, you can go to that position. When you let it go more, the elbow is in front, so like this. Okay, instead of going outward. When this happens, it always goes this way. This is the typical baseball batting position.
Right.
So here. So on the way back, try to make a large loop here, a large arc here. So let it go away from your body and then bring it here. And then feel the path of the end. Yep. Use the momentum to make it faster, and then let it go around the body. Yeah, so that way, just without doing anything. It's really important to let it go around. It goes here. If you have enough speed here and then let it go here, it can be higher. Okay. Make a large arc here, it will go here. But if you try to move this arm, this happens. You have to use the momentum to a certain extent. Okay, now. So let's club and back and forth again, as if you hold a rope or the orange whip. Swing back and forth continuously. Club. It's a crossing over. So continue that. I will record this you're doing. Yeah, go ahead. Now try to drop the club head more behind your back, behind your back. Okay. Now try to drop the club head more behind your back, behind your back. This is what you started. Now try to drop. Now crossing over. So you tend to, you always struggle with it. So if you relax your wrist a little bit, then by using this motion, if you use a motion, go here. But you're always using your arms to go. Yeah. So you turn your body. You have to turn your body enough. If, the wisdom here, limit your range of motion, you have to turn your pelvis a bit more. But this is okay. So try to have a good turn about the spine axis. Turn here, and then let it go your body, let it go around your body, let it go around your body, let it go around your body. Okay. Instead of using the arms here. So let's size the body turn a bit more, and let the club go around your body. Turn the pelvis a bit more. So now, at the top, you have this position here. Yes. Try to do this. Yeah. So on the way down, you also have that feel here. The hand is a bit higher. Down like this. Okay? Okay. If you feel the hand is low and the club head is higher, then you always have this problem. Right. Try to have this here. Yes, supporting a tray. And also, on the way down, you feel the hand is slightly higher than the club head. Okay. See how it goes. At the top, more this. So instead of lowering your right shoulder, keep the shoulder as it is, and then lift the hands a little bit so that you can have this position here. Okay. When I ask you to do this, then you tend to lower your shoulder, then it actually becomes worse. So maintain your shoulder position. Bring the hands a bit slightly higher, and this go to the top. You have to have this feel here. And this is really baseball here. Yes. So here, you're holding your interlock here,
Yes.
hold it here, going to this position.
Yes.
But your right index finger should be a bit longer here.
Okay.
And then the thumb and together here, go to this position instead of holding it here.
Yeah, actually, I can even see the wrist opens up when you do that.
And then again, lift a tray at the top. Just a second. Let's go to the top. Let's go to the top. Go to the top. Yep. Instead of lowering this intentionally, maintain your typical posture,
Okay.
and then bring it down like this. Okay.
Okay.
So actually what happens is if you neutral position, it's easier to bring it down.
Okay.
If you go this way here, this is easier to bring. But the bottom line, you have to feel that the club head is crossing this right shoulder here and going behind here.
Okay.
Instead of going this way.
Okay.
Here. Turn it here. And also, so part of the reason why you cannot change the bouncing path is this here. So when you go position here,
Yes.
on the way down, you bring the elbow here, and then this is coming down here, it goes outward.
Yes.
Try to keep the elbow outside the trunk, and then just to bring the hands down here. So instead of from this position, going here,
Yeah.
bring your elbow in here, then this will follow like this,
Okay.
and then go outward. But keep the elbow out here, out, and then so you have to just to throw the hands forward, and go this way here instead of try to do this. This causes the problem all the time. This is causing the stuck elbow problem. So here, instead of going this way, just let it go down. Let it go down. Okay, so keep the right elbow away from your body. You don't have to go fast, but you already did this here. Instead, let it go here. Let it go here. So go up. So from here, just to come down, and then let it go here. Okay. So always you're going this way. From here, instead, again. So instead of here and try to drag it all the way here, just let it go here. Stays here instead of going in here. So the image will be as you down,
Yes.
reach out as much as possible. So your goal is not to bring this more this way here, but rather try to reach out more on the way down. Turning the body early is not important. Try to reach that way more. With that motion, currently what you're doing is this. With that motion, currently what You see which direction you are swinging the club. This is the direction you are swinging the club. I'm way inside. Your swing plane is quite outward.
Yes.
So from here, let it go. Let the hands go more and then turn this way.
Okay.
But if your body initially starts already this way, it's hard to change this.
Right.
So your goal is change the body motion so that you can bring the hand out more and then bring it in. So bring the hands low on this side, okay?
Okay.
Hands should be lower on this side. The hand should be lower. Just turning the body is not the solution. Yes, you have to actually bring the hands lower this way. And bring the hands closer to your body on this side. Lower, even lower. So you have to start out more and then bring closer to your body. Yeah. Yes. A bit lower. Yes. Yes. So now, let's set the direction here. You have to try to swing the color more.
Okay.
Okay, although the target is here, so in your image, just try to swing it this way. If you keep going this way, then the body does not solve this problem. You actually have to bring the hands closer to your body and then turn this way here. So emphasize this turn, not really sliding here, but rather going around.
Okay.
So, and relax your wrist more. The wrist is too. Yes. 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 That's very good. That's very good. So
that helps.
yes, must have attention to bring the more this way. It'll be.
What will I see with the ball flight on this?
You have to start hitting the ball and you will see.
Okay.
Yeah. But what happens is when the plane is more this way,
Yeah.
the low is closer to the ball.
Okay.
So you will not have severe draw spin.
Okay.
Relax. You don't have to that hard, but feel the club head. Yes. 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 So when you start swinging this way, and then you practice on the range, you will be able to ball fly.
Okay.
Okay. This will improve the impact quite a bit.
Okay.
Then when you did the practice hit, always it was going slight outward and then down.
Yes.
Because of the.
Right.
Now I think we have the preparation here. So now let's go to the step drills.
Okay.
Let's use 3.
Okay.
So regular stand.
Yep.
But first the club this way, and then bring it back. But here the trigger should be low, flat. Trigger low, bring it back, and also the swing should be down.
Continuous or?
Just the set, cycle by cycle. And they have more time at the top.
Okay.
at the top and go. Mm-hmm. Okay. Again. Now. No, is for you. This is a lot of pulling in.
Yes.
You will feel, like that. However, reality is a fair word because you're biased. You're accustomed to a more outward swing plane.
Yeah, it's significant. I worked for a year on adjusting because we right, and then the last year constantly left. So
Yeah. So particularly when you have bad hook, that means you have the low point occurring really early, and because club head is moving too high, and you have a thin shot here with a lot of draw spin, then the ball goes this way.
yeah.
So now, again, do the stage 3. Make you sway more, turn your body, and keep the hands a bit lower. That's good. Now the motion, because you adjusted the hand motion. So here the hands are coming down a bit more,
Yeah.
and then going. That's why the head motion changed. Okay.
Now I feel less tightened up in here.
You don't have to do this because you will turn that way.
Right.
So here, so when the club on the way down, when the club is aligned this way here, then your arms will be straightened. Right? So hit here, move this completely, and then the club will catch up quickly. So here we have a big drum.
Okay.
So your goal is to hit the drum by handing your arm here and turning, make big sound. So everyone on the globe will be able to hear it. Stage 3. To have more time in the foot up, build the tension, and then let it go. Yes. Yeah. Now you're a strong guy, so you have to use all the muscles to generate the speed, make a loud sound. Yeah. But have more time up there. No rush. The more time you're there up there, actually the downswing will be more active.
Okay.
So imagine in the archery, you build the tension, aim and then let it go. You don't just do this. Right? So you try to build the tension. That means you have to give extra shoulder turn, shoulder motion, then bring the club a bit more, and then, so that will give you more time, and then bring the club flatter on the way down. So use the trigger motion, using this motion, and then turn your body. There, turn your shoulders actively. Yes. So try to feel more ballistic, motion. Yeah. Bring the hands a bit on the way. So everything should be connected as one piece. Yes. Now, as you swing, try to touch the tip of the tee.
Okay.
Particularly on the way down. Okay, so aim the tip on the way down. On the way down, the downswing, you should be able to touch the tip. Right? Bring the hands a bit more down. So actually, keep the on the way down. Keep your hands a bit closer to your body.
Okay.
So particularly this side. Yeah, keep the. So when you turn, instead of letting the hands go out here, try to bring the hands more this way. Then naturally you'll have flatter pad, right?
Okay. On the.
Yes. Yeah. When you move this way too much, then you lose the ball. So still on the way down, you have to deliver the club head where the ball is. And on the way, keep the gaze on the ball. Yes. And then as you can see, because you're turning this way more, you're using the body more and more. Mm-hmm. When you let the go out here, there's room for because it's going, then you have to throw the arms out that way. Mm. But now, because you're bringing the hands more in this way, so you can use the body to promote that rotation. Mm. So it'll be easier to use your arms predominantly. Okay. But you can use the body turn to generate the speed. And even the trigger motion, make it rhythmic. So instead of just the here and then try to do this. Okay. Throw this way and then bring it back. Everything is to promote your body action. Yes, make it somewhat ballistic, rhythmic. So from now on, let's say, so here, VJ, sing. Okay. So the VJ and sing, these accents coincide with the leg push. So your left leg is pushing, VJ, and then sing. So the leg actions are, at the sing. Yeah, so let me record this. So stage 3, ready, go. 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 So still the clip head goes a bit crossover posture, but your swing plane is now fairly toward the target. Yeah. Because you are spinning more now. So in order to spin like this, if your right foot leaves the ground, it's hard to spin. Yeah. So your right foot stays on the ground. Okay. See? So here. Yeah. Yeah, I have. Because it's going that way. Yeah. Yep. But now, also let's compare the swing plane here. So you let it go and then try to bring the body at the end. Yeah. So throw and then try to bring it. Mm-hmm. Now, this motion is just a one-piece motion. So let it go. You're letting it go and then coming
Yeah.
this way naturally.
Yep.
So you will see the finished position is a lot more natural. It's continuous. And then
Yeah.
stop here, right?
Yep.
Of,
Yep.
and then this is the view beginning. Yeah, you guys are spinning for no reason here. Yeah, everything is
Yeah, I like
a lot
that.
better organized.
Yeah.
So the only you wrist a bit, but again, let's practice the stage 3 more. So the goal is have a good initial trigger.
Okay.
Using the trigger, you have a good fast swing, and the more turn there. They have more. And also at the end, it's a stopping in the all the way. So you don't have to stop the motion abruptly. And then make sure you deliver the cleavage back to where the ball is. So from now on, you have to practice the stage 3 a lot.
Okay.
And then with that, if you can have more time at the top, it will be perfect. So go here. Swing. Swing. Okay. So the speed is from your because you these big balls. If you rely on the arms always, then it won't change that much. But now with the reshaped swing here, you have a better position to use the big muscle here. So again, stage 3. So this time let's do this. Stage 3 and your regular swing.
Okay.
So first the stage, and then you as if all that. And then here, instead of bringing the high here, try to bring low here.
Okay.
Yeah. So try to always in the downswing, try to keep the hands a bit lower. When the hands are lower, basically the impact work will be. And then let it go and then stand on the left side. Yeah. So even in the regular swing, internally you say VJ. Yeah. So let me record both. So stage 3 and your regular swing. Ready, go. Go. Yeah, so now the spine is naturally aligned toward the target here. Yeah, so now your body turn is better. It's a low body driven body turn here. You try to put a lot of effort,
Yeah. Yep.
and then the hands goes up here
Right.
in the downswing. Yeah, this is quite violent, but now here.
Yeah, very natural.
Yeah, because the swing plane is good, so your hand position is good. With that, your body will turn naturally instead of hand goes high up and then try to quickly bring it in.
So the two things that seem to resonate with me is that swing line down here to get the hands low. Obviously the
Yeah, and then also in VJ here, instead of using arms here, the turn here instead of just go here. So this is something you have to plan because you have this vision. You have to, form some sort of motor program, and when you try to change this, then you obviously have inhibition and resistance.
Sure.
Again, this, going a bit easy, let it go, and let it go, and let it go. When you keep practicing this, then gradually you will be able to reprogram it. So now let's have a ball there. Don't too much, okay?
Okay.
So now the ball is here, and then again do stage 3, to the ball and the hit. Again, so keep the hands a bit lower. Keep the hands low and more left. Good, wind up. This time it was a toe shot, I think. So again, you have to be careful. So you have to deliver the club back to the ball. You leave the ball early on the way down because you want to turn this way more.
Yeah.
The head turns to turn. So and make sure the club comes back to where the ball is. So again. Sound this club went down and they hit the body of the tee. So that's why you have that sound. So when you extend that, you have the arms. So make sure that you are turning the body well here and also turning the body well here. Instead of you body turn well and then throw the arms toward the target instead of try to hit it with the arms. When you hit the ball, you went back to the initial, go here and then try to quickly hit. Instead, from here, using this back swing, bring the hands down and let it go. Go up here and try to bring. This, that's why I don't use the ball that much in the session because so before you really have the pattern settles in, you try to hit the ball, then you go back to the old swing. So again, hitting the ball hard is not the key here. Try to sort of keep the hands a bit higher here. If you bring the hands down more, then naturally what you want to do is keep the hands a bit higher here and then bring the hands down.
Okay.
And then just using the body turn and then let it go off. So actually put about 80% of your effort on the way down. And then give more effort in the wind up and then let it go. So watch the ball carefully. Yeah, so the shot direction is adjusted, so more toward the target. Okay. So if you can hit the ball, like what you just did, that will be perfect. So instead of putting a lot of effort in the downswing, then it will give you a snappy shot. So put more effort in the wind-up. Yeah. Now you see the direction is adjusted.
Yep.
This is close to a square hit, so you want to have a bad hook spin or. Bring the hands a bit higher if you can, higher here, and then bring the hands all the way down. That's a lot more natural to do the downswing. Oh,
That was good.
strike.
That was
So try to bring the hands a bit higher in the backswing. Because now you adjusted the downswing plane, then we can try raising hands a bit in the backswing.
Okay.
Because if your hands are a bit higher here, it's a lot easier to bring the hands down and then turn this way than being and then try to do this, right?
It feels easier.
Yeah. And then make sure that your hands do not go higher than certain position. When the hands go higher, the becomes like this. It goes here, you have a natural button here, right?
Makes sense.
Yeah. So again, stage 3. On the way down, about 80%, but good wind up. Yes, I can see that this time your backswing was high.
It just feels so easy.
Yeah. Yeah, now it's completely just. Yeah. So with your strength, you hit the ball this way, you have to worry about the ball going, out of bound.
Right.
And then again, no need to put a lot of effort in the downswing.
80%.
Yeah. So, but rather put more effort, wind up, and have. Yes. The timing is a lot better. So you don't rush. Yep. Now record. So from now on, when you practice, you should have a more purposeful practice. So instead of hitting the ball a lot, before you hit one ball, you have all the preparation, the pre-shot routine, and make sure you feel the flow. Have good timing, and then hit one ball.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And the same for driver, woods, iron.
once this pattern is settled, then you will see that you are benefiting from that pattern in all other clubs.
Okay.
It's always easier to transfer the swing pattern from the longer club to the shorter one
Yeah, it's the hardest.
instead of going from shorter to longer. That's why I always use a driver.
Makes sense.
All right, so ready, go. Yeah, the timing is good. The timing is good. When you do 3, just a bit close to the, you can stay on the mat.
Okay.
Ready, go. Yeah, perfect. You almost hit me. Now we successfully changed your screen. So here, what you have to keep practicing is that, so if your goal is to bring the hands a bit lower here,
Yes.
and then turn the body, using the body go like this, then always beneficial to start the downswing a bit higher hand position, with the higher hand position.
Okay.
Because if and turn left is easy,
Yeah.
but if you keep it low, down this way, and it's hard to bring
Yeah,
down
that's why
because
you
of the
get
body.
stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
so that's something you have to from now on do a lot, a lot
Hands
of.
high.
You have to do a lot of image training. So sometimes at home, instead of a club, hold anything, the short one here. Always try to bring the hands a bit higher here, and then come down here, higher, and then come down, higher, and then come down here. So, and then your hand should not go above a certain point.
Okay.
Once you start feeling a bit awkward, that means that your hand is too high. Then, so bring the hands down here so that you have a nice and easy feel here, instead of lifting the
Right.
hands here and then try to quickly bring it in
Right.
later. Okay? Again, this time you hand went up and try to go this way. So this is the connection between steady and regular swing.
Right.
What I saw this time was still body opening, hands are going. You try to leave in. Instead, this motion here. Bring the hands down and then turn the body. Again. Mm-hmm. Finish and then show you. Always you finish like this instead of going this way. So the finish position, if you bring the hands low enough, then swing and then you will finish like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
What happens is you go high up and like this, try to bring it in. Now I'll record this. Stage 3 and the regular, ready, go. Go here. Bring the hands down. Turn here. Still going out this way, so you have to bring it in this way. So bring it this way. The club is also, head is going this way. Turn and then finish here, instead of. Okay. So you need to intentionally bring the hands down.
Right.
So just to try to catch this without the ball, and try to bring the hands on the way down. So let's go slowly. So here, It's too fast. Intend to slow down. The trigger motion should be flatter. Slowly bring it back, and then on the way down, hands closer. Yeah, part of the reason why this happens, impact position, your image of impact position is always this here. Instead, this here. On the hands too much, always hands has to go up.
Yeah.
But if you bring the hands closer to your body, this happens here. Good impact position. This in front of the left leg here, not this here.
Okay.
That's why you have to bring the hands close to your body. And then let the club head catch up and then go faster. Go, in the. Yeah, like that. So practice that, and then make it a bit smoother. So, and then swing and nicely finish.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, but you have to pay attention to the hand position always.
Okay.
Yeah. So comfortable, you're lifting the hand.
Right.
So you have done that for long.
Right.
So for a while you need intentional guiding of the hands, but particularly is the impact position. Not going and then hit here. Right. And then keep the ball turn around nicely. Yes, that body turn is not something you intentionally generate, but natural turn, yeah. Because it's a movement that way. Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Here it should be a bit lower than you normally do.
Okay.
Yeah, that way you can really change the swing plane.
Right.
So still it goes slightly outward. Still it's a lot better. The ball just goes slightly the right side of the target.
Right.
So it's not a problem. And then driver, you tend to slightly outward. So that's, but you should have a angle between the target line and the direction you are actually throwing the club head. So
Okay.
you have to reduce the angle. Okay?
Okay.
But I think when you end the motion, this bad hook.
Okay.
Okay? So, any questions?
I think it's obviously it feels very hard, very fun. And so to me, it's about trying to, groove that pattern to make that feel normal. So.
And the current backswing is about hold it tight here. So this causes a lot of trouble on the way down. It's easy from here to go this way here.
Yes.
But you have to come to this position. So it's to bring hands a bit higher, slightly higher up here. Still, you have not much space here. You can let the arm move away from your trunk slightly more to go this far. Just relax your right arm a little bit, and then go here, and then bring the hands down here. You will go to this position here, right? So from here, position. Instead of letting it go out.
Okay.